Billy Bush in studio right now, the lovely Hilary Duff. Hilary, author. The novel is Elixir. This is forbidden love. This is, what is it? This is new love. It's a girl who travels overseas after the death of a parent. And what is she? Where does this come from?
Where did the story come from? Or
yeah, the idea for the story.
Well, it was just, you know, I said before that my job is so creative. Everything I've always done it comes from such a creative place in storytelling, whether it's like writing music or you know, being in a movie. So this is just an extension of that, and I had an idea and I started writing it down and piecing it together, and Elixir was born. So really it started out with the characters. I'm always attracted to like a really strong female heroine. I love mystery. I like love, obviously. You know, I'm a girl. I'm a sucker for all that stuff. And I just thought, if I wasn't me, what would I want to be doing? And what kind of adventure could I go on, you know, if I wasn't in my shoes? And really, the story was born. So
so you see yourself in this character, Clea, traveling, you know, all over the world, a photojournalist?
A little bit. I mean, in my life, I've traveled so much. I feel lucky that I've gotten to have those experiences. But it's been in such a different way that, you know, if I wasn't touring or being in a hotel room or a venue or this, you know, I'd love to be out on some wild adventure, you know, falling in love and searching for something that I believe in, you know. And she's trying to find her dad or alive, just to have closure. And there's this great, like, love triangle between her and this mystery man who starts showing up in her pictures. And he's kind of helping to guide her, but she doesn't know if he's haunting him or if he's real. And it kind of poses a question if there are soulmates, and, you know, if your relationships in life are like premeditated, or if you can change your destiny.
I ripped through the entire Twilight Saga. Just got sucked in. I got a feeling I'm going to get sucked in like that here, right? I will dominate this book and read it all the way through.
Good. It's a quick read. I mean, it's, you know, 350 pages, and it's really juicy, and the characters are... It was so important to me, because reading scripts and feeling like everything in a script is so character driven, because you have to fall in love with, you know, each individual character. You know, they have to be unique, and so that was really important to me. I think they're really relatable. She has a best friend. She's kind of an introvert, Clea herself. It goes into like past lives, and so that's very visually enticing, I guess you could say. You know, it's fun. Now I'm rambling. Sorry.
Billy Bush in studio. No, you're not. Billy Bush in studio with Hilary Duff, the author of Elixir. And, you know, this character, your lead character in the book, Clea, is, yeah, she's searching. She's out there looking for adventure and romance and the whole thing. And you are 23 years old, yeah? Young. Young. And married and everything. Did you have a thought before getting married? Boy, I am young. Am I ready for this?
I did, of course, you know, because just more of hearing people be like, oh my God, you're so young though. And I think I just know in my heart that my whole entire life I really haven't waited for much. You know, I've been like up and running since, I mean, my mom tells me when I was little, like, I didn't ever start walking, I just started running. And it's kind of been true, like, my whole life. And I think when you know it's right, you should go for it. And I knew it was right.
Hilary Duff, married to hockey player Mike Comrie from the Pittsburgh Penguins. And how did you, what was the first moment like?
The first moment of...
When you, did your eyes meet? Was it an instant kind of a, like, oh, that felt weird? Or did he court you? Or did it happen over days, weeks?
When we first met, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, it was instant, actually. And our stories are a little bit different on, like, who started talking to who first.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll ever get the real story. But,
I'd like to sit with him. She was so into me, man. I couldn't take her eyes up.
Well, you know what? We met on a plane, like on a tarmac. We were going to a friend's house that we had in common in Idaho for the weekend. And I was with my sister and some of our friends, and he was with some of his friends. And we just knew this. We both knew this person, but we didn't know each other.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was really like a cool way to meet. Like we're always excited that we didn't meet in a bar or something.
Did you have a feeling as you're sitting on the tarmac waiting for this plane to take off? I'm gonna kiss this guy tonight. I know it. Tomorrow. Tops.
You know when someone doesn't talk to you and you're like, well, why didn't you talk to me? And then you're like, wait a minute, I know why you didn't talk to me, because you like me. Like, you know, it's that thing. And I went up to him and I needed a ride home. Like I knew when we landed that we all needed a ride back to my house. And his car was leaking on the tarmac. And I'm like, hey, your car's leaking. And he's like, really? Oh, I think it's fine or whatever. And he totally gave me the cold shoulder. And I was like,
It's
no
leaking.
And then, yeah, we just started talking, and that was that. It was instant. We started dating right away. And
he called you the next day? 2 days?
we spent the whole weekend together, actually.
Well.
Because we were all in Idaho.
In the same spot. And then when you got home, did he follow up with a phone call immediately? Or Wow. That's great.
There was really no game playing, which was good. I hadn't been in a relationship for like a year and a half, and like even dated anybody. And so it was like exciting to meet someone and you're like, oh my God, I have that feeling again. You know?
What was your reaction when your husband now took out that ring, which is so gigantic, and gave it to you?
I was like, I can't say no now.
This thing is the size of a hockey rink. It really is. It's just gigantic. And so, were you like totally breathless?
I was more breathless that he was like on his knee asking me to marry him, you know. But obviously, I did see the ring, and like, I still don't even have words for it, you know. It's really above and beyond anything I would have ever expected, and
how beautiful. He's on his knee, and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. Oh, jeez, I didn't see that. Holy mackerel. Absolutely, I'm going to marry you.
I kind of did. I was, like, scared to look at it. Like, he put it on my hand. I was just like, oh, my God, I'm, like, scared to look down at my hand. And
do you sometimes hide it when you're out in public? I mean, you're like, you know, ooh,
I don't wear it all the time. It's nice being married, actually, now, because I don't have to wear it all the time. And I remember when we were engaged, like, going to the gym, I was working out really hard before the wedding. And I'd have my ring on because people were taking my picture all the time.
Sure. Oh, she's not wearing her ring.
Oh, the biggest thing is going to be, trouble. She's not wearing her ring. But who wants to wear this thing to the gym, you know?
Right. No.
So it's ridiculous. But the funny thing is we were in Hawaii when he asked me to marry him. And he didn't have it really, like, planned out, know the exact time he was going to do it. And he carried it around in his pocket for, like, 2 days.
Oh, my God.
I'm like, are you crazy? You can't, like, no box or anything.
There's not, believe me, there's no
And,
room in his pocket for anything else. That's just awesome. That's living on the edge. Well, that's what he does for a profession. He's a hockey player. So listen, it must be very tough during the season with Mike, your husband, in Pittsburgh, but traveling all the time playing hockey, and you on the road promoting, and what your professional life takes you all over the place. How do you manage this during the season?
It's tough. It's not... I have to be so careful with my words because, you know, all of a sudden, there's trouble. They're always apart and it's not working, which is not the case. Ever since we started dating, we've had a long-distance relationship. So we're both used to it. It's worth it for both of us. You know, we both put in equal amounts of effort to make it work because obviously it's not easy to be apart and always be at 2 separate parts of your day because of the time change or whatever it is. You know, it's challenging. And that was so nice when I was writing my book, actually, to be able to do it from anywhere. I could just bring my laptop, and I got to spend a lot of time with him.
Do you iChat and stuff like that? Video chat, Skype?
We do. I've never Skyped, but we iChat all the time. And we try to go no more than, like, 2 weeks without seeing each other. Which is nice, because, like, now, actually, we miss each other, and we really appreciate it.
Oh, your heart starts racing a little bit. It's kind of like, hey, stranger, how are you? Right?
Choose the experiences for the next novel.
Yes.